But while children do enjoy the rides and entertainment here at Ride Playland, there are thousands of children worldwide that spend every day suffering. That's where a not-for-profit was formed to step in. Cherish Our Children International, also known as COCI, was founded in 1993 by Julie Kamen of Texas. Its initial mission was to help ease the plight of Romanian orphans, but today has grown to help thousands of children impacted by war, genocide, and natural disaster. COCI has held numerous fundraising events, and Neighborhood Journal had the opportunity to attend one this past month.
There are children like the ones that you see in these photos who don't wake up each morning to a happy, comfortable life. And that is when one organization steps in to lend a hand from the heart.
Cherish Our Children International was founded in 1993. It's a charity, it's a 501c3 charity that is out to actually create new futures, brighter futures for some of the world's most vulnerable children.
With programs in Texas, Mexico, Kenya, Israel, Darfur, just to name a few places, COCI is there to lend financial support to better the lives of suffering children.
And it is completely based in volunteers. People actually give their hearts for this, and they work, you know what volunteerism is, it's tireless hours, it's huge amounts of energy. And the best thing about COCI that they wrote from the very beginning into it was that they wanted to make sure the integrity was high, that the money that was brought in actually went to make a difference for these children.
As a not-for-profit, COCI relies on sponsorships and fundraising efforts, and last month a unique event was held at the Westchester County Center. It is best described as an entertainment venue where the talents of children as young as 8 or 9 and those in their teens were showcased. But before the kids could perform, they had to raise money through sponsorships.
The thing that moves me about this event, I mean, we have lots of great charities, but this is an event that young people are raising funds for young people across the world, and particularly young people who are in violent situations, and it's to provide some support for them. Won't you come here and we'll drink us some soda and chill till we keep it down. Singing sweet songs until the sunrise. Singing till light greets the dawn. And these kids had talent. For many, it was the first opportunity they've ever had to perform in front of an audience, and being able to raise money for other children in need was the added bonus.
We want to be part of this event because we think that it's a cool thing to do, and it helps us maybe overcome stage fright, and it's also a good thing to do for the COCI Corporation.
It's good to just get on stage and play, and still people watch you play, so it's still a concert, right? I think we're walking away with feeling better, knowing that we helped people for a good cause. I was very excited to know that I could really be at a concert, and it didn't really matter how big it was because I wasn't really expecting to perform to so many people, so it was still really fun.
While the performers entertained, there was also many special guests on hand to tell their stories on how COCI helped to better their lives.
And that they were able to bring young people from Rwanda here to meet young people from Westchester. It's just a perfect story.
One organization that COCI has had a huge impact on is Apola Tel Aviv, which is a social project in Israel.
The organization uses soccer to promote social and education goals in some of the most disadvantaged communities in Israel and the Palestinian territories. And the program that COCI sponsors is the Bridge to Peace, which uses soccer to bring together kids from different parts of society to play together as a team and to promote peace, social harmony, and understanding. One of the best stories that we have is when we bring Jewish and Palestinian kids together. For the first time, it's the conflict of misunderstandings, and the fact that it takes some time to break those barriers down. You can't just bring them into a room together and expect great results. So COCI support really makes possible a year-long project. And then the results at the end of that year at the mixed teams tournament, it's just an amazing sight to see kids that in the media get presented as natural enemies become natural teammates.
But like everything in life, it's all about baby steps.
The idea that our programs will help bring these kids together as friends is a hope, but it remains a hope in a very volatile region right now. So as much as we like to think that these kids keep in touch via email or by phone or by visiting each other, the reality on the ground is that makes it very difficult. So the more support that we have to continue our programs, the more opportunities that we can provide. And hopefully, I think, we'd like to see it in a few years where it becomes easier and it's not necessary to arrange these kinds of programs for that to happen.
To hear the success of these types of projects emphasizes the point that every little bit that one person does can make a difference.
These kids in this event who are actually raising the sponsorships themselves, the children are actually making a difference with their sponsorships as well as their talents. They're actually making direct impacts on the children around the world.
That young woman who is talented was able to raise $1,000 for people she does not know internationally. We should all just take a minute and say thank you, be grateful for all that we have. And no matter how bad things are here, you can always have the spirit to support somebody else.
I'm singing a sweet song about the night time. If you're listening, just sing along.
COCI has raised and distributed over $3 million to numerous programs throughout the world. For more information about this organization, you can log on to www.cherishourchildren.org.